are live. Sorry, hope you knew I hit the button. You're welcome.
What is up, everybody?
Do you want me to turn the overhead lights off?
Yeah.
I was like, it's awfully bright in here.
Actually, you want to turn the studio lights on first?
They're on.
No, they're not.
Oh, no crap.
What is up, everyone? Welcome to Amateur Hour.
That's what happens when you have Aaron hit the button before we're ready now.
I should have just went ahead and I don't know, made this for 9:30 or something, but
Here we go.
I was like, no, the kids will listen. They'll go to bed. Funny. Just turn them all the way down, not off. Okay.
There we go.
So anyway, what is up, everyone? Steve A, Bottle Baron in the chat. What are you guys getting into tonight? Look, I got you.
I got a meat taster.
Two
These are the
non-blend
best
carry
glasses ever.
I'm gonna start off with the Dickel 15.
You have fun with your Dickel.
I love my Dickel. Everyone loves their Dickel, right?
I'm gonna drink with my rabbit. You got your Dickel and I got my rabbit.
So anyway, I hope everyone had a good Christmas. We
Definitely.
did.
We had an amazing Christmas.
Yeah. It was good. Was good. Four Roses Select tonight.
So Facebook users drinking Four Roses, and it's going to be me saying, if you don't want to be grouped in with every other Facebook comment ever, and we can actually see your name, head on over to YouTube.
That's what we see.
Yeah, it's really fun.
But no, we had an awesome Christmas, and
I got a Booker's number. I got a little book, chapter 5, that was absolutely amazing.
You did.
I was pretty stoked on that. I think that's the only alcohol. We really didn't get a whole lot of alcohol this year.
How you doing?
Aw, look.
I'll invite you in.
I'm just here for drinking. Why, Dickel 15 sounds like a fantastic idea.
Doesn't it though, Steve?
So someone was using that for their eggnog in one of our chats.
Yeah? No, that was the...
I thought that was the Dickel 15 that they were using.
No, that was the barrel batch, the barrel 15-year.
Oh.
That's also a Dickel product, but...
I thought it was a Dickel 15.
Apparently on that one, the Dickel note, if you get the Dickel note, it is strong with that one. And one of our followers that got it is not a fan of that note. And he's like, well, I figured it'd be better to put it in some eggnog than drain pour. So,
well, I'm glad that you, that was to Steve. Sorry. I was going to go ahead and shout someone else's business.
But no, we had a great Christmas. So kids had fun. We had fun. Hopefully you guys had fun.
Hopefully everyone had a good Christmas.
John A is on call tonight, so no whiskey for him.
I will drink for you, John. Cheers.
Drink one extra. Cheers. It's a full house, John.
I was like, wait a minute. I was not expecting that. And I knew, but I didn't. But I did.
You're welcome. But that Dickel 15 is good. Leather and tobacco. Burnt caramel.
Oh, that doesn't sound good, Bottle Baron. I love black tea, but that cinnamon note just,
Glad to see you both, you too, buddy. And drinking Booker's 2103, and it reminds me of Big Red Gum and black tea.
I don't know if that's a good thing.
Yeah.
Is it good, or is this not something good?
Was there there was Big Red Gum, and what was the soft drink?
I have no clue on this one.
It was something red, I want to say.
There was Code Red.
No. This was oh gosh, what was it? I
got nothing.
Anyway, it tasted
Big Red Soda. Travis, what was it called?
Big Red Soda. That may have been it.
Was it really called Big Red Soda? Like, did I miss this era? Like, I had to have been around. I was too busy drinking Squirt and putting vodka in my Squirt. Sheer wine. It was called Big Red.
Maybe it was Big Red, yeah. And it was deliciously awful. It was one of the I don't know what it was.
Why would you drink that?
I wanted to like it so bad.
No.
And then after 2 or 3 sips, it was always terrible.
It's more cinnamon flavored than nuts for sure. Okay,
Chillin'.
so note to self: do not drink. That those are just not my flavor notes.
Yeah,
See,
Aaron will not appreciate.
I wouldn't. Oh, what's the name of it? Because I'm awful with remembering. Like,
what's up, buddy?
Yep.
The newer Blue Run High Rye Bourbon. Ooh, that
wow,
sounds
we've
good.
got all the trolls in tonight. Look at all of our bots that are coming up.
Ooh,
Steve,
look at this one. Your dreams online.
we had another one. I think Steve just already got it. Block user. Goodbye, Russian bot. Actually, that one.
Oh, error occurred. Steve already got to him.
Yep.
Now,
Anyway.
if you love country ham,
Bardstown batch. Okay, I've had that one.
that's the one you weren't a big fan of. That's the one Mick brought over.
I wasn't.
Yeah.
I really, really wasn't.
He blinded like 8 or 10 of us with it, and
nobody like
I think it was like 1 or 2 people like kind of liked it, but
at first, my first thought was this is a Booker's, and then I took another sip and I'm like, no, this is not a Booker's. Like it totally threw me for a punch. Hey, Facebook users, I think we have more than one now in the house. Could you please go over to
YouTube so we know who you
so
are.
that we know who you are. And you're not being grouped together because you're all now one entity. So if you want to have like this mixed
you're individuals,
yeah,
but you're also
all the same. So if you want to separate yourself from the other people with your own thoughts and opinions and not end up with some sort of like split duality personality thing going on.
Look what I brought.
Ooh, so we have these coming in to you shortly. Some people have gotten them. Unfortunately, UPS, FedEx, the post office, and everyone else.
Over half of them, maybe over 2/3, have been shipped out already.
Right, but we can't ship them all at once.
So, right. UPS starts asking questions.
We would really love to, but like all of the major shipping companies.
So far, knock on wood, right?
Don't even say it. Don't even put it out in the world. Don't say it. Once they've all shipped, we can say this.
We've been really lucky.
We're not going to say nothing. We're not. Mark G says I wasn't a bot, you guys. Well,
no. We're talking
talking about like your dreams come true
this
and
one.
yes, no, not.
Yeah, that's the bot we were talking about.
If you happen to be on Facebook, you were just grouped in with everyone else on Facebook, and you ended up in a dual personality.
John, what's up, buddy?
Mark, welcome. We don't think you're a bot. We don't think anyone.
No, not Facebook.
No, Facebook's just a duality.
Okay.
Hey, now.
Oh, you're still drinking your.
I'm still drinking my rabbit hole and having a grand old time with it. You know, Bourbon Black Oaks. No, we won't block anyone that's not a bot.
No,
we're good. We've got multiple people.
You're good, Mark. You're good.
We got multiple people going, I'm not a bot. We promise we won't do anything. When your name is in hieroglyphics and you're asking if our dreams come true, you make it block.
Online, friends.
Online, yeah. Anyway.
I mean, yes, we do revolve around you guys, which are our online friends. But
do you know it's kind of weird to live in 2020 and not glass or 2021? I have like people I talk to on a daily basis now that I've never met in person.
Yeah.
It is the strangest,
that's a common thing now.
Weirdest thing ever. Like you're like, okay.
Except you were 13 online talking
ASL,
to strangers.
ASL.
On AOL.
On AOL. ASL. My friend and I went and met someone she met online at 3:00 in the morning.
Who did?
Alex and I don't even know if you know. I don't even know if you've met Alex.
Bottle Baron says he tried the Four Roses pick and it was awesome. Good to hear.
I'm so glad to hear that. It's a good pick. It really is.
Wrapped it to himself. That's awesome.
I've been there, done that. I filled my stock. I can say this. Maybe I won't say that. I don't want to spoil if anyone's kids are around. So I won't say what I was going to say.
Yeah. Travis is hoping Tarok gets another blue note. This is, I think this is Tarok's pick. Yeah, Elixir.
Oh, yeah. This is a good one.
Pick. It's good.
It's really
Blue Note has, their picks are just
spot on.
Yeah, they're on point. They really are. If you guys see some Blue Note or Blue Run's good too. But yes, if you see some Blue Note, whether it's a store pick or not, go ahead and grab it. They're awesome. And the non-store pick ones, actually, these ones aren't expensive either. It's crazy.
Isn't it interesting how online has changed the world? I was thinking about that the other day. Travis says he met his first girlfriend on Love at AOL. But if our internets went down today, the internets, because there's multiple of them, our world would definitely be different. Woodford holiday pack with an awesome rocks glass. Cool.
That's awesome. Dude, those holiday packs that the distillers put out are actually really cool.
Really awesome. I've gotten
really
a couple of those.
And they're usually not but like a few dollars more than like what you're getting inside, the price difference, like you get way more. So kudos to them for that.
Way better.
John, glad to hear. Hopefully you're enjoying it.
So, anyone got any New Year's plans? I really want to create some New Year's
Aaron
plans.
wants to go live on New Year's Eve.
Or do a Lincoln County Bourbon Society meeting or something. I think going live sounds like fun. Like drink I don't know. That might be ugly. We might recreate my birthday from a couple of years ago. I don't know if I can hang like that anymore. I don't think I've drank like that since then.
Maybe once or twice.
No, I don't think I've done 24 shots in a live in a
Not on a
long
live, no.
time.
Not on a live.
That would be ugly. But yeah, what is everyone's New Year's Eve plans?
To go up the proof ladder.
Why would you do that? Just drink.
Aha.
See, I don't plan these things. I just drink.
You got to plan out your night. Like
Hell no.
if you're going to commit, like you have to commit properly.
Just drink. Suck it up and drink.
You suck.
High proof, low proof, beer, wine, whatever comes your way, drink. There's the lush of me.
Could do a live and limited to 1 hour. Bottle Baron, that's asking a lot. For
No,
Aaron.
I really couldn't. Not that.
Actually, I've been kicking you off lately.
He has. He really.
I've been keeping it to an hour. It's that one that you have to worry about.
Yeah, no. Kicking and screaming usually. And pouting. Well, that's not too bad if you work till 6.
You have
That
another
gives you
6
a few
hours.
Yeah, it gives you plenty of time. Plenty of time.
Dear God. That's amazing.
Puzzles.
Yep. And this isn't even a store pick. This is just off the shelf single barrel. And every time they're just
61% APV or 61 proof.
61%.
That's 100.
61 proof wouldn't even be bourbon.
That okay, sure. That John, you speak in my language. That's where I'm at. I'm probably actually at like 90 right now, 93. So I guess I am doing a low proof.
Dude, yeah, those the Old Scout Rise, fantastic, 100%.
I need to be drinking some midwinter.
100%. There's lots of other Rise that are really good.
Yeah, I have a Booker's Chapter 5 in the house. But it's in the house.
That's not a rye.
I thought all little books were ryes.
No. Where did you get that idea from?
I don't know. I thought it was a rye. It's good.
All rye, all rye, all rye.
It's Friday. No, it's not Friday. I thought today was Friday. It's
not.
Sunday.
It's Sunday.
Lord God. Like, it's bad.
I've been off since Thursday. I got Thursday, Friday off, and then yesterday and today. So, yeah, your week's all sorts of screwed up, isn't it?
You've been home too many days in a row.
She's probably going to kick me out of the house now.
Tempting.
Well, I'll be at work tomorrow. So
will I.
Some people have to work tomorrow.
I have to work tomorrow.
You're going to go ride horses in the morning.
I'm going to go do that, then I'm going to the office. When you work with your husband, you live with your husband, you see your husband every day and at work.
You get sick of your husband. Especially when he's an asshole. Like, you know. J. Henry 2021 anniversary blend. J. Henry.
I've never had a J. Henry.
I've never tasted it. I've seen the bottle before, but I can't picture it in my head. J. Henry.
That's saying something.
J. Henry plumbing?
No, we want the bourbon. We don't need a plumber.
Probably not the plumber.
Images?
Yeah, I need. What does this bottle look like? I know I've seen. Haha, yes, I have seen it. How is that?
Haven't seen it.
It's from Wisconsin. I keep seeing that, and I haven't picked it up yet. I need to know, how is it? Yeah.
Bottle Baron. I haven't even seen it.
Just outside Madison, Wisconsin. There's nothing in Wisconsin, by the way, if you've never been there.
There's some really good beer. It's
good beer.
Got cows on it.
Okay, their cheese curds are on point. Like, I mean, I would hope so, because that's kind of what they're known for, is, their cheese in Wisconsin. But no, I used to think Green Bay was an actual city. It's It's not.
Is it an outpost?
No, it's bigger than where we live by far.
Okay, so it's not an outpost.
It's like Murfreesboro.
That's it's a town.
It's a big town.
Suburb. It's a suburb. It just doesn't have a city to go with it.
Yeah. It's amazing, even compared to the 2019. If you see it, grab it. Okay, John, how much of the J. Henry stuff have you had?
No, are we talking?
He's talking about the 2021 blend. Depends on the age. The anniversary bottles are great, though. Okay.
We'll have to find some.
Yeah.
Because we don't have that in
So
our
keep an eye out for the age. Not like the St. Cloud, I hope, where it says like it's like $100 a bottle. It's a pretty bottle, but it's not $100 pretty. And it said on the bag, it says age for at least 6 months.
Why would you pay $100
for $100? And I'm like, just
how could you pull the trigger on that? Like,
no.
Really? At least 6 months.
Yeah. And I'm like, I can't. Spotted Cow isn't a good beer. It's not bad, but it's not.
Yes, that is the beer. Thank you.
Yeah. When we were up in Wisconsin for work trip, I bought some charity box thing, and it had some cheeses and like a cheese board plate barrel head looking thing, and some Spotted Cow beer
that I gave away. Ironically, somebody here was like, I really just need some Spotted Cow beer. And I'm like, I have that in my house. And she's like, what? They only make that in Wisconsin. And I'm like,
I think they said they only sell it in Wisconsin.
They only sell it in Wisconsin.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, I have some. Here, have it. Here you go. It was good. It's not my favorite beer. It didn't have bourbon in it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's only milk and cookie stout. It doesn't have any bourbon in it either.
It
is epic.
What is it? Face of cookie?
Piece of cookie.
It's
got milk and cookie stout. It's good.
I got a whole bunch of cool, crazy beer.
I like beer. I like bourbon. I like wine. I like port.
She's really just a
lush. I don't do tequila very well.
I like a good tequila.
Yeah. I'll drink it if it's there.
Decent beer, but it's just a decent beer.
Yes. I wouldn't go like searching out, but I realized it was from Wisconsin, and I could call it out, so it was good.
I was just thinking, I haven't thought of a really good beer. Like when I've tasted a beer, I haven't like eyes roll back in my head like, oh, it's so amazing.
I have.
On
what?
On anything in like years. I don't know if it's just my taste to change or what. Like I can taste it and be like, oh, it's really good, or that's not good, or whatever.
I could say Rogue's hazelnut beer. I was gonna say nut beer, but it's hazelnut beer.
You just like hazelnut anything.
I love hazelnut just about anything.
She does. She
like
likes hazelnut stuff.
You could take your pumpkin spice and shove it out the door. Give me my hazelnut. So
thank you, everyone, John Cranes.
Yeah.
So, but no, it's yeah.
I was worried it was gonna
break a nail.
Yes,
broke a nail.
It hurts. Y'all don't understand. Like when you got claws and you bust one backwards, it fucking hurts.
Oh no, we've all like bent the fingernail backward. That hurts.
Now imagine your nails are longer. There's more leverage. They bust further back.
Look at you, be a big female using words like leverage. I'm gonna die.
No, we're just subtracting numbers. That's all. We'll just subtract numbers. It'll be fine. How bizarre.
Y'all know I kid. If I even thought halfway like that, my wife literally would murder me in my sleep. You all know her. She's not one.
3 daughters. You know what? There's nothing that if you have daughters and you have sons, please teach your daughters how to change your tires. Please teach them how to do oil changes. Please give them welding experience. You will thank them in the end when they can do all this stuff. And and then they can show up their guy friends, and it's kind of fun. There's nothing better than
I think we're talking about the J. Henry still. Have a friend grab one. I do like dark brown sugar. Speaking of, that Maker's 46.
Yeah, I was going to go to that next, but I decided to go to beer. I'll go to this next in a bit.
Maker's 46 cast strength, dark brown sugar bottle. It's actually not whiskey in here. It's just sugar. Amazingness.
It really is. That was deep and dark. We'll put that aside. I went from rabbit hole being sweet to something being deep and dark, and it wasn't as sweet.
You need something to cut the stuff
With maybe I'll put maybe I'll make my own bourbon beer.
For those of you that are here, next month we're going to do our 10,000 subscriber live stream. We're going
It
to
hit right about the 15th of December. I think no, it had been. We went live on Sunday before my birthday, but this like it's back to back these 3 weeks, and it literally gets rough. Olive oil samples, yes.
Thanks, John. That sounds amazing.
From vinegar, oil, and nuts, which confuses people.
No, but yeah, it's 10,000 subscriber live stream. I'm going to give away samples and bottles and maybe have some raffles.
It will be on some random given Sunday. We'll get notice out to everyone well in advance. Unlike
they're just gonna have the 45-minute notice.
Yeah, no, we won't do that. So yeah. Steve.
Thanks, Steve.
Cheers. Thank you.
Congrats on hitting that 10K.
Yeah.
I have been eyeing that for a long time.
I think we have. Do we have a bottle that opened for 10K? I know we have a bottle for 100K.
We do not.
We don't. We need to figure that out.
We don't.
We'll open something good.
Yeah.
I like to open
find
bottles. Maybe I can open 10K of bottles. I don't think we have 10K in here, but it would be fun. I'd love to go through a liquor store and just pop bottles all day.
Anyway, thank you, Steve.
Yeah,
cheers
thank you.
Cheers.
Mm-hmm.
At current secondary pricing, you can just pop like 3 bottles of Weller, and that's like $10,000 right
Yeah,
there.
but I'd rather drain pour those. I could drain pour 3 bottles of Weller.
No.
Oh, that would be fun.
No, ma'am.
Oh, I'd have some haters.
No, ma'am.
This is what I think of Weller.
Did you pour me some of that Makers?
Yeah, I don't know. I'm drinking Makers. I don't
Anyone?
know.
Did she pour me Makers?
No, what you pour? I don't pay attention. I have a hard enough time keeping track.
Because this is not the Russell's was the last thing I poured, and it doesn't taste like that.
Oh, here. I can't smell it to tell you, but I can taste it. I really miss my sense of smell, y'all. Maybe someday it'll come back. We're on month number August. So September, October, November, December. I'm on 4 months and I still can't smell the damn thing half the time. So
nice. Steve cracked a
Weller Special Reserve. Kenneth, I will gladly drain pour Weller Special Reserve.
She did not pour me Makers. How rude.
Last time I checked, you're a grown man.
Only,
and this is your bar.
Legally.
And this is your bar.
Only legally.
If you can't reach like the 2 feet to open the bottle and pour it yourself, I can't help you here. Can't help you, sir. There's nothing I can do for you. I take care of myself. Here, let me pour you.
Mm-hmm.
You want me to pour it for you? Aw, see, I will be so sweet, and I'm just gonna pour it for you.
Thanks, honey. I'm good now. That's enough slices.
I don't even know what that was from.
TikTok. Don't go down the TikTok rabbit hole, okay? Just
Kyle has gone down the TikTok rabbit hole, hit the end, and turned back around. And
just in case I missed something on the way out. There's so many things in our daily life nowadays that like usually you would quote movies and now it's just quoting like TikTok. And random internet
Do you know
memes.
what's wrong? Every time I see something and I hear, oh no, and it's in my head all the time. I'm like, I do not need
no.
the music from TikTok in my head. And that F you song.
Like ABCDEFU.
Yeah.
Okay, that's a freaking cool song.
It
I'm not
is,
gonna
but
lie.
really
Have a Weller Foolproof sitting in
in
Amherst, New York.
for 2 years now.
Is it at the store or is it?
Are you in Amherst, New York? Like that you have a Weller Foolproof sitting there.
Peter, I need clarification.
Yeah, I'm like, and where are you? And why is your Weller sitting in Amherst, New York? Is it aging? Like, is it sitting in the snow? But then if it's that's only like if it's been 2 years, we've now got like other seasons. What's going on with this bottle? Will it make it taste better in Amherst?
I'm gonna go ahead and say this too is a Russian bot. Okay, if you guys like don't have anything better to do than to like, thanks, Steve. Oh, he's in Canada. Gotcha. So he's got to get across that magical international border.
Oh, for 2 years, I bet you do. You could go down the rabbit hole with Kyle and like dig a hole and maybe come out in Amherst, New York. Oh my, I am so sorry.
I'll just like throw it over the border and you'll
Right?
catch it.
And you could catch it. I mean, like, oh, that would be horrible. Like
I didn't give it to you. I just threw it up in the air and you so happened to catch it.
Like
Also, don't drop it.
Can't you sense?
Don't drop it.
That's when you find a friend. That's when you phone a friend and you call Vinegar and Nuts and have them send you a bottle or a bottle of vinegar or oil. Maybe some nuts in there too.
Speaking of oil,
I know it's
the
amazing.
legs on that, like
it really is.
They don't even form. They just.
Oh, Peter, I am so sorry.
Like
like my heart is bleeding right now. Like I don't like Weller Foolproof, but I know like it's a coveted bottle. And to have, I'd be pissed. I'd be pissed. I'd be finding somebody to send that to me.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Okay, so acronyms. That's a lot of acronyms, Peter.
Van Winkle Rye, 4 Roses Limited, 1/30th.
Ooh.
Jack Daniel's Barrel Proof Rye, and a few others. Nice. That's a hell of a thing just sitting there.
So, what is international shipping looking like?
Van Winkle Rye.
I think that sounds amazing. I'd be willing to try that. I really do like some things out of Buffalo Trace. It's just far and few between. But that 4 Roses limited edition 1/30th is a really good bottle.
For real.
And the Jack Daniels, I don't know if we've had the rye. Have I had the rye of the Jack Daniels Barrel Proof? I think I have. I want to say I have.
Yeah.
You don't like the 1/30th, Steve?
Yes,
okay.
It does look. Yeah, pretty much that dark. That's pretty much it. Like
it's slightly darker. Like it's the same as in mine. Like I just poured him a really hefty pour.
Hefty pour.
Well, he told me he didn't need any. Couldn't pour.
But it is the Maker's 46 cast strength, so
that's it too. But look at the color difference in the bottle versus what's in your glass. Even, I guess it's not that much different. But yeah, no, it's a good.
The Pappy Rye.
Gotcha. I don't know if I'd like it or not. I'm sure I wouldn't want to pay anything close to what it's going for. It's just not my. It's not
Yeah,
my
I wouldn't try and get that across customs.
Oh yeah, especially right now.
Like if it was a bottle you could replace, then that's one thing. But when it's something like that that's that hard to replace, yeah.
Which is probably why it's still sitting there for 2 years. Thank you, the world in which we live.
Steve says the Pappy Rye is just meh.
Okay, well that's nice to know because well, nothing out of that distillery is worth the hype, Steve. I mean, let's just face it. Maybe for $20, maybe for $15. Maybe if I got an off-profile single barrel. I mean, I'm just hating on Weller, hating on Buffalo Trace. What else isn't new? I don't want to hate them. The distillery is amazing. I mean, the distillery is absolutely amazing. If you ever have a chance to get up to Buffalo Trace or down to Buffalo Trace or even however which way you need to go, it's a really, really cool distillery. And Pompeii, where they show you like they went to expand on their distillery and dug up like their old distillery from like the, I don't know, 1800s, 1700s, whenever the hell it was.
It was 1800s.
And it's really cool, but I wouldn't.
So they decided to like get it professionally excavated, and then
it's cool.
They got one of like the vats redone in the same material and stuff they would have used back then. It's really cool. It really is. It's
I just don't like their
don't
juice.
See
and it's also the Disneyland of bourbon. So like expect like all sorts of memorabilia. You can get buffalo stuffed animals. I mean, like it's got, you want it, it's there.
It is the Disneyland of bourbon.
It is the Disneyland of bourbon. Their chocolate bourbon's pretty good too.
Kentucky Owl is supposed to be making a Disneyland of bourbon. It's literally going to be a bourbon theme park. Yeah.
Kentucky Owl is that's in Kentucky. Whereabouts?
I want to say it's going to be west of Buffalo Trace, Four Roses.
I want to go to the Bourbon. Does that mean we get to ride roller coasters and drink bourbon? I would love to go ride roller coasters and drink bourbon.
Maybe it's supposed to be up between like Cincinnati and Louisville. I don't know. But yeah, anyway, I'm really excited to see what they do with that. That could be really awesome.
Two Rivers, hello. Welcome.
Let's ignore the 1,000 bottles of BT on the wall. I like Buffalo Trace.
I hate it.
She doesn't.
And I will, seriously, if anything happens to Kyle, I will be auctioning them off to the highest bidder and drain pouring. How much would you pay to watch this be at drain poured? Won't even cry.
Two Rivers, hello. Hello. Yeah, I like Buffalo stuff.
No, I can't stand stuff, but that's okay. We all have our tastes. I mean, I respect the distillery in a sense, but it's just the hype. I mean, there's so many great bottles that are
especially nowadays
so overlooked. I would much rather spend $100 on a bottle that I like. And
there's on average like a distillery opening up every day in the country.
Good God.
Yeah.
That's like a scary thought.
So it's going to be really interesting to see what the market looks like in 5 or 10 years. It'll either be more or less.
It's tempting to like think about like pawning off some of this stuff.
That's what Steve said. Not a fan of secondary, but at today's prices.
Right. Like, what do you do? Too much hype. You're right. Yep. And there really is. I mean, and it tastes dirty to me. I don't know. Okay. So I guess the thing is, I don't like cherry Coke. I'm not a big fan of cherries. I don't like the cinnamon. I don't like the Coca-Cola flavors. And you're screaming Buffalo Trace. I mean, if you love those flavors, you're going to gravitate towards them. If you don't buy it because it's not worth it.
Yeah, Peter, that's a really good point. I said he never sold a bottle in his life, but will look to trade for something that he really wants. That's how he got those bottles in the first place. Yeah, and that's one of the things. Like, if you can, I've since stopped doing this, but if you come across like an allocated bottle that you're not really interested in, some people, they'll just buy it and trade it for something that they are interested in.
We used to,
and I mean, that's not really going to solve the problem of the secondary, but at the same time, like, I get it. You know what I mean? Use something you can get to something you really want.
How come it goes when you're trading, you're not really gaining. I mean, yes, you're gaining alcohol for alcohol, but at the same time, it has a different monetary value. You're not going to go selling. The
connotations behind it are, and honestly,
we haven't done that in a long time.
Yeah, and there's so much stuff coming out that
you can't keep up.
You can't. You really can't. Like, some people are like, oh, have you heard of this? I've never even heard of that. And like, I read about this shit all day long, and I can't keep up. There's just no way. And I've had to learn that lesson with like distillery releases and allocated releases, and
I could see
every limited release from a distillery. And after a while, you're like, I can't keep up financially or like just time.
I was gonna say time's more the problem than the financial part. You can.
Yeah, like it's hard to.
Four Roses had a great release, I guess about 3 weeks ago. We didn't even hear about it, but the bottles are available in the gift shop forever.
Two Rivers Wild Turkey is always the right answer.
That's
Steve doesn't even try and hunt stuff anymore. Just know what to watch for when I happen to stumble across it. Yeah, that's pretty much the route I've taken lately. That so many people are flipping bottles and they know exactly when it's going to be released and everything else, and just trying to keep up with that is.
Selenium single barrel bourbon out of MGP.
Stellum,
it looks like selenium. I don't have any contacts or glasses.
Bought from Total Wine. Yeah, the Stellum stuff is really, really good. I thought. Okay, no, it's MGP Juice. At the time, I thought it was MGP's brand, but no, I think it's MGP Juice that Barrel is bottling. if I'm not mistaken. No.
What?
I keep getting confused on who owns Stellum and where it comes from.
I haven't heard of them, so I'm not going to be able to help you. That didn't
We
sound
have
right.
a bottle of it.
Do we? Where? Is it open?
Yeah, it's back.
Is it on the
right
list to be done?
there. Yep.
I will drink that when I. Is it open? I hate cork pop.
Yeah, Barrel. Barrel is the one doing. And is it their own juice? Like, are they doing their own label because it's their?
Barrel's not crack the fray. I did. Did I?
Where is it?
It might be my car.
Corey, what's up, buddy?
I will totally crack it. I think I drank it at my shop.
Stellum is Barrel. Yes. Yes, yes. And is it their own product or is it sourced? I want to say it was their own product, but sourced from Indiana, Tennessee, and Kentucky. Okay, so it's still a blend, but it's their small batch products. Isn't the Barrel already small batch product? Like, I know what you're saying, but just, thinking out loud. Merry Christmas, Corey. How is it out there in California? You probably just got done with lunch. We always give Corey shit because he's so far behind everyone else. Yeah, I wonder if she found that. Anyway, what am I going to fucking... I was wondering what to do with this because that's a really, really heavy pour. I bought another glass. Ha ha ha. I'm going to go after this Four Roses. This is our pick. I really try not to drink our picks before a lot of people get them in hands. Just kind of makes me feel like a dick. I'm like, hey, look what I'm drinking. You can't have it. So finally getting into that. Like, I tasted it when it came in, obviously, but I try not to indulge before other people can get theirs. They're more affordable line, yes, John. Talking about the Stellum and the Barrel. Probably a way Barrel and get rid of what's not good enough or left over from their Barrel brand spirits. Barrel is more experimental one-offs. I feel like that's a good representation, maybe. Hey, you found it.
I did. It took me a hot second. I was like, what did I do with it? And then I thought it was at the office.
I should have got a sticker. Yeah.
Excuse me.
I'll send you one, Steve. I got a couple. Some people picked theirs up in person, and the stickers weren't in yet. So, yeah.
When bottles get sent to you, they come and all make some forms. I thought I had opened this at the office, but I guess I hadn't. Nope.
Apparently not.
Nope.
It's still sealed.
Kniff.
I don't have one on me.
Use cereal.
Super cereal. You want me to get it? I don't want you to bust a nail.
I'm not opening a bottle can. I'm opening plastic. I won't bust a nail on that. We're getting there.
Looks like olive oil.
Yep. That's exactly what it was because it came in the mail.
So this is a Frey Ranch single barrel from Folsom Wine and Spirits.
With 127.4 proof. And I have not had this. Also, can't get in.
You want me to get in there for you?
Maybe.
Maybe.
Corey sent me this, so I'm super excited.
A date for barrel pick. Seems like the stores near me have all the same brands for store picks. Do stores have a set date for barrel picks?
They do them every day, 2 times a day. All year round. Most of them.
So they will do for if you're getting your barrel through as a store, if you're getting your barrel through your distributor, a lot of times they say, okay, we have 5 barrels or 10 barrels or whatever we can give to our stores. And they will try and schedule them all within a set number of weeks or something. And then from there, they usually get bottled roughly in the same time frame. And then when they go to the distillery or the distributor, they will go and sent it around to all their stores roughly the same time.
Yeah. Okay.
So
You want to smell and give nose notes? Because I can't smell it. It's a 6-year. Okay.
There's been quite a few times that when Buffalo Trace sends out theirs, for the last few years I've been out of town, but like 6, 7, 8 stores will all get their Weller Full Proof on the same day. And so they're all just releasing it at the same time. And I try and get some, and
sometimes
I'm out of town. So even if I wasn't, we're an hour away from
I have no nose, so I can't smell anything. Everything smells like ammonia. It's just kind of weird when you're smelling bourbon and then you go and smell lasagna. But that's what everything smells like. At least I didn't lose my sense of taste. I won't argue. I want to drink.
Caramel, Dusty Rickhouse.
Oh, that sounds like everything I love.
Candy. Like a cream corn, but not a young corn. When's the best time to get a birthday bourbon? The day they come into the store, because apparently those are like the new Pappy or something. So, it's really just one of those things that I don't even know.
That's amazing. That's really good.
I want to say it's like springtime that they release those. Keep an eye on breakingbourbon.com. They have a release schedule. And as they find out what distilleries are doing releases throughout what time of the year, they try and keep their thing updated. And
it's called breakingbourbon.com?
Yeah, breakingbourbon.com. It's not an exact science. They just know that, this distillery usually does stuff in this month. So they'll put it in that month. And it's kind of just a way to keep track of everything. But yet at the same time, it just depends on what states the distilleries send their releases to first and when that state decides to release it. So there's a lot of factors that go into it, but at least that gives you like a starting point.
It's really good.
Yeah.
I'm trying to figure out, there's a flavor on the finish that is confusing me.
Let's see.
And it's almost a cola-y flavor, but it's not. And that's what's the closest thing I can get is cola, but it's not. Definitely got heavy caramel, heavy vanilla, a lot of oak, maybe like a little bit of leather.
It's tingly.
Uh-huh. I think that's the proof.
It's tingle.
It is. It's got a tingly tingle.
Like almost like a carbonated tingle.
Mm-hmm.
That was crazy.
It's good. Thank you, Corey. Cheers.
Yeah, cheers.
I appreciate it.
I taste that flavor note that you were talking about in the
It's
finish.
not cola, but it is, but it's not. I don't know how else to describe it. It's cola without being off-putting. How about that?
It reminds me, I was going to say like an old-fashioned, and not like an old-fashioned drink. Like the cola from like a long time ago. Or if you go somewhere, they still have like homemade cola.
Oh, homemade cola.
Yeah,
there we go.
That's what it reminds me of.
It's a 4-grain. What does that mean?
So they used corn, wheat, rye, and barley.
Ah, okay. Cool.
So they use wheat and rye. Yeah. That's really good, Corey. I've had Frey Ranch before, but I've never had a store pick. So that's awesome.
It also has a floral note on the finish.
Yeah.
Which is kind of cool. Maybe that's what it was. Like this time I didn't get the cola. I got like a floral note. I really like that.
I did get the weedy. Yeah.
It's good. Cool.
Yeah.
So cheers. Something new. I think we did a Frey Ranch on, I like the heaviness of the
cork.
The cork, the lid. I think because I remember talking, I think I've done Frey Ranch, maybe I'm having like flashbacks to something else. But I think I did a blind for you guys. I poured it. Maybe.
I think so.
I'm looking at the bottle, but I don't think I've ever drank it. It's right there.
Yeah, I know. I think we did.
I think I did a blind for it.
I think we did.
Yeah, it's very floral. Yeah, I think that cola feeling to it is actually the floral finish on it.
Oh, I don't get a ton of floral. I get some.
The finish was very florally.
Florally?
Floral.
Was that like Florida-ly?
Maybe.
Seek out
store picks and stop stressing over seeking the Ellie. What is Ellie? Limited edition bottles. This makes my whiskey lifestyle so much. Yeah.
Doesn't it though?
It does. Like those store picks. I encourage finding someplace that you can actually taste your store picks because it depends on who gets the bottle. Like I've had some really, if you don't like a store
Some
pick,
funky.
it's not necessarily indicative of the flavors out of that distillery. You may have just gotten an off
I
bottle.
would say 9 times out of 10, though, usually you get at least as good or better than what's on the shelf. And then every now and then there's that just wild card.
Yeah, I would say 9 times out of 10. But that one time could ruin you for a distillery. But then again, I have we've had off bottles of JD and of Buffalo Trace, and they are some of my favorites, but they definitely are not indicative of the flavor profiles out of the distillery.
And I can tell you, like, when we go to barrel picks, there is absolutely, generally speaking, okay, depending on the distillery, but I would say pretty fairly, they have one barrel that is just
weird.
Yeah, like funky, weird, out there,
off the charts. Like, what the fuck am I drinking?
Yeah. So
and sometimes you're like, dude, that is the coolest shit ever. And sometimes you're like, dude, what the fuck did I just put in my mouth? And it's never either way.
Yeah. John says, or find a group that does store picks. It's such a fun experience. John, weird. I happen to know a group that does that.
Store picks, right?
Dave Markowski, didn't know we were going on tonight. Cheers. Had a good Christmas. We did. Cheers to you.
Cheers. Yeah, we're going to be trying to go live on Sundays. It seems to be the best, except for last Sunday when Kyle was sick as a dog and we were in Asheville for my birthday. But on a whole, yes.
At the same time.
Like Kyle was not happy at the hotel room.
Yeah.
But for the most part, it seems Sunday nights are going to be our new go live. You need to edit. Someone pointed out that our lives at the end of
Discord.
Our lives at the end. I think it was actually Steve. Say that we go live on Thursday nights. We haven't gone live on Thursday nights in a really long time, but it's going to be.
We tried out Friday for a little bit.
I think Sunday is going to be the new Friday because it seems to work better with their schedule.
Friday nights are rough, man.
Every night's rough. Every night is rough. It's just gotten to the point where we have something every single night, and it's
carnage 100%. I've had just some regular Russell single barrels that are better than that, but yeah. No, and I mean, store picks in general, you can get some that they're way better than anything you can get out on the shelf. And they're definitely, if you want like allocated bottles, there was only,
it should say
16 cases, 14 cases or something of this ever made, single barrel, right? Like 14 cases of that.
That's allocated stuff. I mean, how many bottles did we get out of our Four Roses pick?
Right over 100.
So, I mean, you get 100 bottles.
That George T. Stagg had like 40,000 bottles. This had 100. I mean,
And if you can get a hold of the Four Roses, the only way you're going to get any of those 10 recipes besides the OBSV is to get a store pick. So that's kind of fun too.
It is fun. But no, like people are like, ooh, this bottle's rare. Like, haha, I got you beat, motherfucker. Yeah.
I wish more stores would let you try your store picks. We are very, very blessed and lucky to have a Elixir near us. And if you are curious about
Bill's now lets you try their store picks.
Bill's mostly does Jack Daniel's store picks though.
They have some new ones and but yeah.
Find a liquor store that'll let you taste them because that really, really does make a difference on whether or not. I hate to say it. If I walk into a liquor store and I'm like, oh, this is a store pick. That's cool. Can I taste it? And they're like, nah, that's just how it is. And I'm like, but
you're not inspiring much confidence here.
But what does it taste like? Who's doing your picks? Like, do they know bourbon or are they going, oh, I'll take A because I like the letter A. Yeah.
And I mean, it depends on what the pick is. If it's like a Four Roses or a Russell's or something like that, like I'm gonna just
Four Roses is definitely. I mean, like
I'll just buy it. But I've like passed up some Knob Creek store picks and stuff lately.
That's a hard one too. I think I would.
Yeah. They're not super hard to find rare.
But they're Booker's killers. Like hands, especially lately. There's a couple bottles that like I would have given my left foot to have a couple more of. There's a bottle that like hands down, I think it's my favorite bottle.
A Jack Daniel's Coy Hill store pick? That'd be awesome.
What is a Coy Hill?
Coy Hill is the warehouse, and they pulled them from it was a limited edition that they did. They pulled them from the top tiers. Those are the ones that are like 138 to 148 proof.
I want to play.
I know you do, but I couldn't find a bottle, so here we are.
Yeah, we live 15 minutes from Jack Daniels, so I mean,
and I still couldn't find one.
We got the only time I saw the 10-year was in the cases when we were at the distillery.
And they were bottling.
And they were bottling them, but I've never seen a bottle on the shelf.
Yeah. People are like, oh man, you guys are like YouTube stars. You can get whatever you want.
No.
Store owners don't give a single fuck who I am.
You'll see us standing in line just like y'all. Happy Boxing Day, AW. We are drinking for our Boxing Day. And I'm playing with beats.
I have 2 stores basically, 3 that I frequent, and
I have 1. 2. I have 2. I have 2 stores. The third one I don't think I've watched.
Those store owners do care about me a little bit, but you know, when you spend as much there as I do, they like you. They may not even like me, but they like my wallet. That's for sure.
2 of them don't even know who I am, so that's even more fun. 2 10-years if you want to trade. We'll talk, King.
A lot of people hated the Elijah Craig 521. I heard a lot of people say it was the best one of the year. Maybe even your favorite of the 3 this year. I would love to do a blind with all 3, but I can't find the first one or the third one.
Do we have a second one?
If I want to trade. I'll know, King.
We'll talk.
Yeah.
That's what I said. Found a koi hill in Nolensville for $400 this week. Yeah, pass.
Nope.
Pass.
Not today, Satan. Not today.
Bourbon line every.
521 is toasted marshmallows? Hell yeah.
Cheers, Richie. Merry Christmas.
That's what I'm down in.
Yeah, C921, no clue.
Yeah, I never saw it.
I don't think I saw any of Elijah Craig barrel proofs at all. Not even in our bar. Do we have any ones?
We have one of the 521s, but that's it.
Like, that's unheard of. We usually have a couple of them running around.
Yeah.
Elijah Craig will always hold, or I should say the barrel proofs will always hold a special place in my heart. 921 is around now, Wigmaster says. Where?
Yeah, where are you in the country? Merry Christmas, Richie.
You are behind,
I know,
sir. Very behind. Just got an email offer for $99 on the C921s. That's not a bad price.
If I couldn't find one, I would probably pay that.
What's the regular price on them? 60?
Actually, I think the price on them went up to 80 retail.
I would pay $99 for an Elijah Craig barrel proof all day long.
Definitely pay $100 for Elijah Craig before Booker's.
Yes.
Of course, Elijah Craig also has twice the age that the Booker's does.
I'm really tried. Like lately, I feel like a traitor. I'm becoming a traitor to my poor Bookers because I just haven't liked them lately. I want to like them. I really do. I would pay $100 all day long for a backyard barbecue. I may even pay $120 for backyard barbecue.
Yeah, $80 is the new retail.
Oh, jeez. Half of me goes, that sucks. But the other half of me goes, well, they're just trying to get rid of the secondary. But that's not helping matters.
Yeah, King, it is crazy. Yeah, just let me know. We might be able to work out something. Erin does love her. I love my Elijah Craig too. So
Elijah Craig barrel proof is what got me onto bourbon. Like
Noah's Mill for $65. Noah's Mill in general, if I remember right, I really like that blind.
I don't remember that one.
I
know the bottle has footprints. Isn't the bottle have footprints on it? Isn't that the gray label with the footprints in the snow? They look like footprints.
Something like that. That one.
Well, can you click on it? Just to enlarge it really fast. Okay, yes. Nope, it doesn't have footprints in the snow. It's a different bottle. It's a windmill.
Yeah, what she said. No, it's not a windmill. It's the one in the water. The windmill in the water creek.
Yes, watermill.
Watermill. Is that what they call it?
Yes.
I don't think that's
water wheel.
Water wheel. I know it's a water wheel, but
it does look like a wine bottle. There's another one that's a creek that has footprints on it. I thought it was that one.
Yeah, the Four Roses limited edition. I really wanted one of the Four Roses 20 years, and I could have gotten one. And I was like, no, they'll all be sold out. Apparently they weren't. That's my.
Then it's out till the next day. You totally could have driven up, and I even looked at you and I said, "Go, go," and he's like, "No, it's late. I got work tomorrow." Blah, blah, blah. I'm like, "Go, Just go.
I should have fucking went. I was like, definitely, by the time I get up there, we're 4 or 5 hours away. There'll be enough people in line that I'm just not going to get one, and I'm going to waste.
The fact that you
sleep
didn't
outside.
know the fact that you didn't know about it made me go, you need to go. But there we are.
Again,
don't listen to your wife. When your wife says, go stand outside at night and drink bourbon with all the guys, I got the kids and I'll get them to school in the morning. Your answer should instantly be, yes, honey, I will go get that bottle.
I've tried the Nika straight from the barrel, J Fields. And I was not personally a huge fan of it, but I'm not huge into Japanese whiskey to begin with. So take that, as a grain of salt. Noah's Mill should be like 55. Yeah, so 65, depending on your state. That's probably close to retail. Yeah. Oh.
You're still? You put away your Maker's Mark?
No, I still have it. See, it's right here.
Ask your wife.
I still have it.
Have we learned a lesson? Don't ask your wife to pour.
Sorry.
No, you're not. But that's okay. I'll be sorry later, but that's okay. It was worth
It's
it.
a Weller Antique Harlan Wheatley Pink Bourbon 200. No, Richie, it's not.
I don't care what antique, what Wheatley, whatever out of Weller.
I don't even like they say it's picked by Harlan Wheatley, but technically he's the one that signs off on all the barrels that get sent to the single barrel program. So, like, did he pick it, or is it the one that's just sat there for 5 months and no one's picked it? And they're like, we should do something with this.
Quick, let's sell it for $200 a piece, and we'll put some funky name on it.
Some light peatiness on the Nikas. Interesting. I did not get that, but I don't think I drank a whole lot of it. So again, grain of salt.
And how much alcohol you had when you tried it?
Not that much.
The fact that he can photographically tell you what every single bottle tastes like, tastes like bourbon. It's good. It's not good. I haven't
seen Maker's Mark Feo 2 in Florida.
I am so sorry. Feo 2 it's not as good as Feo 1. I will admit that. The original is where you want it, but Feo 2 is really good. Carnage.
So Two Rivers said, why is there an MSRP on bottles if very few stores follow it? So some of that comes down to the state. Like in Tennessee, we have more liquor taxes and alcohol taxes than a lot of other states. So like our MSRP is not the same RP that the distillery might put out. And that being said, I've seen some states, I want to say it's like Washington or Oregon, they have like virtually no liquor tax, and some of their prices are ridiculously dirt cheap in the stores just because they don't have all the tax behind it. But if I'm not mistaken, from the time that they start making it at the distillery to the time you buy it in the bottle, I want to say they say like 60 to 75% of the prices you're paying is tax.
65% of tax.
Yeah. It's
70,
it's
but
it
is a lot. It's over 50%.
Washington's almost 20%, so that's definitely not it. Idaho, I don't know, it was somewhere in the Northwest. But yeah, so just depending on your state, like I said, some states are more expensive. Alabama is an ABC state, and the ABC stores sell everything at near MSRP.
Yeah, but good luck getting anything out of any of those stores.
Yeah, it's just the basic bitch everything. But there are private stores in Alabama, but they have to buy it from an ABC store, not the ABC state or distributor.
And then pay the taxes on that, and then they have to pay taxes again on it.
As a store, they only get a 10% discount off of the price of whatever they're buying. So even though they're buying literally an entire store's worth of product, they still only get a 10% discount, and like you can't run a store on 10% margins. That's just not possible. So like at their stores, all their prices are jacked up, but it's totally out of necessity. So
it's a cold day in hell before I walk into a ABC store.
No, I'm talking about the private stores.
Oh, I know. I walk into an Alabama private store.
I'll buy from the private stores.
But it's a cold day in hell before I walk. I mean, like, it has happened, and it will happen probably again, but it's far and few between.
Oregon's cheap and state control. Maybe it was Oregon then. Yeah, it really, like I said, it just depends on your state and what. A lot of it's just taxes and how much you pay in state taxes. So good.
Yeah, I'm gonna help you out.
Aw, she's so sweet to me. Anyway.
No, you're not ending this.
Yep.
No.
Yep.
No.
Yep.
You are
It
not
is.
ending this.
It is that time.
See, I'm just getting my go though. Like,
I know, but we both have to be functioning in the morning.
I could be drunk on a horse. It'll be fine.
In Florida, we get a buy from the ABC Volt program. That's cool.
What's a Volt? ABC
It's
Volt.
probably like their allocated stuff.
Interesting.
Yeah, people can charge whatever they want.
Yeah. Yeah. See, Steve even says boo. Okay, then we're not leaving. We're not going anywhere. That's not
I
happening.
have to be up in the morning. You have to be
I've
up in the
not
morning.
had a Booker's No Strangers batch yet. I have not. That was something that I would like to
No
have.
Hard Times is the one I was thinking of. We had No Hard Times.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know about the No Strangers.
No.
Functioning is subjective.
I have to go feed horses and get on a horse tomorrow. It'll be fine. Like, my horse won't throw me. She's a good horse. I'll put my daughter on it. It'll be good.
Oh, that'll be great.
Keep it going for 10 more minutes. See, thanks, Richie.
All right, Richie. 10 more minutes.
Kyle literally is going to he's like, we've been on for an hour and 1 minute, and we're going to keep track of that right now. See,
All right,
like,
Steve.
you guys,
Richie.
it's not me, I promise. I'm like, Kyle, please, sir, let us not leave.
I want some more.
What's the more? See, I helped you out. You got okay. We're staying live until Kyle finishes his drink. Plus 10 minutes.
It's a good thing she doesn't make the rules here.
I try, you guys. I really do. It's
Just
a
imagine
fight.
making a 10-year-old bourbon that's supposed to sell at retail for 30. The taxes alone take 20, leaving 10. Bunch of distillery. Yeah, and our stores around here, I know at least in Tennessee, the stores don't make a lot of profit on their bottles. I don't think most stores do. Like between what the distributor charges and what retail is, there's
Right.
not a whole lot of market.
Well, I mean, okay, so AW, if it's supposed to sell at 30, what ends up happening is they take 20 and they add the 20 taxes on top of it because they're not going to eat that. That's not going to happen. So now you have a $50 bottle.
Well, no, but if it's retail in the store, retail is 30. About $20 of it is going to be taxes.
That's true.
Um,
Which means you're drinking a $10 bourbon. So yes. Wow, that really does put into perspective some of those bottles. Like,
so most distributors charge or they get like a 20% discount. So out of that $30 bottle, they're probably buying it. The store would be buying it for about 23, 24. And the distributor's probably buying it for 19 or 20. So
yeah, you can back it up through the 3 tiers.
yeah, so really the distiller is only getting like 19 of that, and they pay taxes on that. And
I mean, but yeah, there's so much. Every level's got tax. It's like really, y'all.
There is so many laws
every
left
state
over.
is broke, or not every state is broke, but we're broke. We're all broke.
Oh, here it's like 40 or 50 bucks. I think 40 is the new retail for
Eagle Rare.
Eagle Rare here.
Costco has it from time to time too, if you can hit it on the right day in the right month. I've bought it a couple times. J Fields, we could only hope. Like those are Aaron goals right there. It's happened. We used to do 3-hour lives. Kyle's like, it becomes a shit. I become a shit show at 2.
J Fields, you can't find Eagle Rare anywhere now. That's just not.
Costco had it.
Did they?
We didn't get it, but yeah, I saw some from Costco. Costco also had, I think, birthday
I
bourbon.
would have bought it if they had it.
They did, and we saw it all over the nation.
Oh, I thought you meant at our Costco.
No, I would have grabbed 2.
Yeah, I was
and
like,
walked out the store. I haven't been in the. Our Costco doesn't have its liquor inside the store. Like you have to go outside, and by the time the kids have been nagging me for an hour,
that's also a privately run store that has to go through the ABC. But
yeah,
can have it between 35 and 75. It should be closer to the $35 mark.
That's a huge margin of like money there.
Double. Yeah, I don't know.
Bourbon Blind, well, you're doing a New Year's Eve stream, so we do it's been decided that we're drinking here on New Year's
Oh, yeah,
Eve.
you could do NYE, huh?
Yeah, let's do it. I could do a shit show on New Year's Eve.
Do you expect a shit show?
Maybe we should see if we can get some other people involved in this. That would be fun to do someone new every hour on the hour.
Yeah, some people have found birthday bourbon at Costco. Costco gets all kinds of stuff. Costco will get BTAC and Pappy and Weller and
the problem is by the
Four
time you
Roses,
see
limited
it,
editions.
hey, I said if. I think it would be fun. I think it would be fun to do a different, like, get some other people involved and do a giant shit show. Because if I drank from like 7 o'clock to midnight the way we drink here, it's gonna be ugly. Not that I won't keep up and not that I won't keep drinking, but I'm not responsible if I fall over in my chair. Because I have never done that live ever before.
Right.
I'll be here for New Year's Eve. We're trying to figure it out. Like, I wanted to go out and do something, but my going out and doing something is like, let's go get some dinner and I want a glass of port. And I really want some creme brulee. Ooh, that might be on the list.
Yes.
Do you know how hard it is to find a restaurant that does good port or a decent port and a creme brulee? I mean, like, this is really not that hard. I can make creme brulee here.
Whole state gets 100 bottles of birthday bourbon. That's crazy, man.
Holy moly, mother of God. That's awful. But I mean, like, there's only so many bottles in the country so big. I mean, I get it. I'm sad about it, but then again, Old Forester it's good, but it's not my absolute cup of tea. I could probably pass on a birthday bourbon.
Yeah.
I didn't even know that for
most
a
years
time.
of birthday bourbon. I like the 1920 better than the birthday bourbon, but
I want to make.
there's been one or two.
Do you want to know what we need to do? I want a banana split covered in Old Forester with nuts.
You're not scaring me.
Or maybe just banana and then like a nutty coconutty ice cream smothered in Old Forester with whipped cream, nuts, and no cherry. No cherry. I don't need that.
Yeah, Eagle Rare at $40.
No, not at all.
I'm okay with that. It's a 10-year product, so in today's market, 10-year barrel or 10-year bourbon for $40.
I really
like, that's
actually
not
like Eagle Rare. Like, it's one of the few bottles out of Buffalo Trace that's not horrid.
Yeah, I mean, it's all of bourbon has gotten more expensive.
It really has.
I just tried to buy a bunch of bottom shelf bottles recently, and
But all were
dear
higher.
God, it was about 30% more than I figured it would be.
Hey, wait, it's the rule of 30%. Everything on the planet is 30% more.
$40 for 10-year bourbon, I'm very okay. Yeah, like I said.
With that price today. That's the problem. Everything is 30% more. As long like
3 years ago, it was a $30 bottle at best, and a lot of places could get it for less than that.
That's just the way of the world these days. Like groceries are even 30% more. Like everything on the planet is either cut. The bags are 30% less, or you're paying 30% more. I mean,
like Elijah Craig used to be a 12-year bottle. Now it's this. I think they say 8 to 12 years.
it's so sad.
And it costs more than it did. So
Wig,
it's
I'm
just
right
one
there
of those
with you,
things,
like
man.
a 200%. But if you're gonna have to buy something at a Buffalo Trace, I'm gonna go after a Blanton's or an Eagle Rare. The flavor on them is better. Don't ask me why. I know it's the same mash bill, but and I know it's not the bottle. I can do it blind. But Knob Creek, you get 120 proof for a single barrel all day long. You still have not finished that glass. We are not getting on the slide until you finish your pour.
Done. Empty. Just look at all the new places charging $70 to $100 for 4-year stuff. Yeah.
It's disgusting.
That's one of the reasons why like New Riff is so awesome. Hey, like their whiskey's legitimately good.
It's gonna become like other bottles. We don't talk about New Riff. I love New Riff.
It's $40 for a 4-year bourbon at 100 proof.
If you can get it. It's not available in all 50 states yet, is it?
No.
New
Wilderness
Riff.
Trail is another one. Getting 4-year product for that $40, $50 mark. So yeah, and it's legitimately good stuff. So for a distillery to put out $40 for a 10-year bourbon, like that's not upsetting to me.
I absolutely love Knob Creek. Yeah, 100 proof, but Knob Creek's good too. I like their single barrels because I like the higher proof better. But
Yeah.
you know,
Ain't that the truth?
and people are still buying it. Yeah, and then they go and flip it on secondary, and you want to slit their throats. So I mean, there's that too.
Yeah, no, even just the regular Knob Creek 100 proof, 9 year, 100%.
You get a good Knob Creek. Well, I mean, the
but
single
again,
barrels.
that's a 9 year, 100% or 100 proof for $35-$40. So that's right in there. You know,
our new Riff bottle is probably one of my absolute favorites.
true story.
But the single barrels out of New Riff are absolutely amazing. The off the shelf, I've had one off bottle I really didn't care for. It wasn't horrible. I don't know. I remember when you found New Riff, and I don't even think it was their juice at that time. Wasn't it? They used to do a different bottle.
Old Scout. Old Scout was their brand.
No.
Yeah.
Because you can still get Old Scout.
Yes, they sold the brand to someone else.
Gotcha.
But no, yeah, before New Riff, they were sourcing product. But it wasn't called New Riff.
No.
Like they wanted a very clear distinction between
and now
source product and their product.
And New Riff is absolutely,
which I applaud them for that. Like that's freaking awesome.
And their distillery is beautiful, or at least their bottling. We didn't even go to their distillery. Their bottling area is absolutely beautiful. But they have every flavor profile I love. It's all about the caramels and the vanillas when you got New Riff. I mean,
so yeah. So anyway, we appreciate you guys. Thank you so much. Erin is so excited, isn't she?
Why are you petting me like a puppy? I'm not a dog.
I'm making you happy. See, I made you smile.
Your glass still has bourbon in it.
No, it's empty. Nope, it's empty.
All right, I'm getting kicked off our live. I love you all.
Appreciate you guys.
Big heart.
We will see you next week.
Next Sunday. Hey, we could do the shit show after the New Year's when you're already hungover, and we can do it earlier in the day.
That sounds like a terrible idea.
That sounds like an amazing idea.
See you guys.
Good night. Love y'all.